Many believe that success in trading is solely about cold, hard data and logic. But I'm here to tell you that perspective is fundamentally flawed. We are complex individuals, not mere calculating machines. And sometimes our human resilience reaches its breaking point. Over the next few minutes, I'll reveal the critical element that distinguishes enduring traders from those who ultimately falter. This insight isn't what you might expect. You've likely experienced that crushing sensation, haven't you? That moment when your meticulous technical analysis provides no comfort or solution. When charts offer no escape. Even with a perfectly crafted strategy, your inner resolve can crumble. Your spirit can feel utterly defeated when a series of setbacks forces you to question every fundamental belief you hold about the markets and yourself. During such challenging times, more technical indicators won't offer any real solace. They're not what you truly need. Nor will another instant wealth program provide the answer you're desperately searching for. Those are mere distractions. What you truly require more than anything else is a compelling reason to persist, a motive to continue your journey. Please don't skip ahead or fast forward now. The true impact of this message depends on your full, undivided attention. At times, your only anchor in this demanding pursuit is a delicate thread of hope, a tiny flicker of inspiration, a quiet, internal whisper that promises tomorrow brings a fresh beginning, a chance for things to change. This discussion isn't focused on ideal entry points or specific profit targets. That's not its primary purpose. Instead, this presentation is dedicated to the very core of the exhausted trader, to your resilient yet weary soul. This inner struggle often leaves you questioning every belief you once held about this path. During such challenging periods, what you truly need isn't another technical analysis tool, nor is it another program promising instant riches or effortless gains. What you desperately seek is a compelling reason to persevere and continue this journey. So, when you feel prepared, I invite you to settle in, close your eyes briefly, and simply absorb these words. Let's share an honest truth with one another. Trading can often feel like the most solitary occupation imaginable. I recall receiving a message late one night around 2 a.m. from a fellow trader based in Singapore. His entire communication, sent in that quiet hour, consisted of just 3 powerful words. But before I reveal his precise message, allow me to articulate something you likely understand all too well. When success comes, there's no public applause or stadium cheering for your hard-won efforts. You're left with only your own reflection, the gentle hum of your machine, and a profound quiet. Conversely, when losses occur, that burden of anguish is solely yours to carry and process. It's impossible to convey to loved ones the visceral impact of a stop loss, how it grips your insides. They cannot comprehend how it presses down on your spirit, weighing heavily on your chest. To them, you merely appear to be sitting before a screen. Yet within you, a tempest of emotions rages. A message arrived at 2 in the morning, sent by a fellow trader in Singapore, containing only 3 words. Yet there's a deeper truth rarely spoken. The most agonizing sensation isn't the financial loss itself. Instead, it's the insidious grip of self-doubt that truly gnaws at your spirit. You find yourself questioning, do I truly have a place in this demanding world? Or perhaps, am I merely a deluded dreamer pursuing an unattainable illusion? You've undoubtedly experienced those sleepless nights, scrolling through social media's glossy success stories. Images of luxury cars, exclusive parties, and screenshots boasting massive profits flood your feed. Then, you compare these dazzling displays to your own trading account balance. The vast disparity between those triumphs and your reality can feel utterly suffocating, can't it? Take a moment to breathe deeply and truly absorb this vital message. You are absolutely not alone. Even legendary figures like Paul Tudor Jones once sat in a room just like yours, witnessing the market's 1987 collapse. He watched helplessly as millions of dollars simply evaporated from his monitor. His wife entered the room and softly inquired, "Is everything finished now?" He remained silent, unable to speak, as the screen continued to display a relentless cascade of red losses. And consider Jesse Livermore, who famously went bankrupt not once, but 4 separate times. Have you ever felt like a dreamer pursuing a mirage, especially during those lonely nights? You constantly see dazzling success stories on social media, luxury cars, and exclusive rooftop gatherings. There are endless screenshots flaunting 6-figure gains and unimaginable wealth. Then you glance at your own account balance, a stark and often painful contrast to what you just witnessed. The immense chasm between their success and your current reality can feel utterly suffocating, can't it? Pause for a moment and truly absorb this. You are absolutely not grappling with this challenge by yourself. Despite Jesse Livermore's dramatic 4 bankruptcies, the market could never seize his invaluable notebooks. It couldn't strip him of his hard-won lessons or extinguish his fierce, unyielding ambition. Consider Ray Dalio, the visionary who built Bridgewater into the world's largest hedge fund, who lost everything in 1982. He was reduced to borrowing money from his own father just to cover his essential monthly bills. These were not fortunate individuals who avoided hardship. They were shattered people who refused to stay defeated. They once occupied the very same disheartening position you find yourself in now, wanting desperately to quit. They too felt the overwhelming urge to violently smash their screens in utter frustration. The pivotal distinction between their ultimate success and others' failure was their choice to reappear. And regarding that trader from Singapore, I will reveal what important message he conveyed to us very soon. The profound wisdom from his notebooks, the depth of his lessons, and the sheer intensity of his dedication are what truly set him apart. Consider even someone like Ray Dalio, the visionary who established Bridgewater, now the world's largest hedge fund. In 1982, despite his later monumental success, Dalio faced a catastrophic setback, losing everything he had built. He found himself in such dire straits that he had to borrow money from his own father merely to cover his daily expenses. These aren't stories of people who simply sailed through life. They highlight individuals who faced profound failures but refused to be permanently sidelined. But before I share the specific message from our Singaporean trader, we first need to grasp a fundamental truth. We must understand the underlying reasons why these successful individuals persisted and why this particular endeavor causes us such deep suffering. This critical misunderstanding is precisely where many traders unintentionally bring about their own downfall. It stems from a dangerous error, conflating our personal value, our self-worth, with the fluctuating balance of our net worth. When the market screen glows green, reflecting profits, you might feel an intoxicating rush, a sense of being an absolute genius. Conversely, when the screen turns red with losses, it often triggers feelings of deep inadequacy and personal failure. This deeply ingrained emotional response, linking your identity to your trading results, is the very essence of the trap. The market itself remains utterly unaware of your existence. It doesn't know your name or personal circumstances. It operates without any concern for your financial needs, whether it's for rent, debt, or supporting your family. It simply moves. Therefore, given the market's complete indifference, your personal emotions have absolutely no productive role in the execution of your trades, as it's all about probabilities. A setback in trading doesn't reflect on your intelligence, just as a successful trade isn't proof of superior intellect. Instead, Every outcome, good or bad, is merely a manifestation of statistical probabilities at play within the market. Now that you grasp the fundamental nature of probability, your perspective on financial setbacks will fundamentally change. Embracing this truth is a powerful catalyst, capable of liberating your mind from the emotional turmoil often associated with market fluctuations. To further solidify this perspective, consider adopting the mindset of a seasoned business owner. Just like a shopkeeper incurs costs for rent, utilities, and stock, these are all considered essential operating expenses. These are not unexpected burdens, but rather necessary outlays required to keep the business functioning and profitable. In the realm of trading, a loss should be viewed precisely in the same way as your unavoidable cost of goods sold. It's impossible to successfully operate any enterprise without incurring some form of expense along the way. So why then do we often hold the unrealistic expectation that trading should somehow be exempt from these inherent costs? Once you internalize that experiencing losses is simply a required fee for participating in this dynamic game, your mental state will achieve true freedom. This liberation means you'll no longer be driven by the impulse for revenge against the market or the desperate need for personal validation. Instead, your trading will transform into a professional endeavor, executed with a detached, objective, and disciplined approach. Take a moment now to close your eyes and visualize all the losses you've accumulated, stacked one upon the other. What color dominates your vision? Red or black? To succeed, you must adopt the perspective of a business owner in your approach to trading. A retailer, for instance, naturally accounts for rent, utilities, and inventory as fundamental operating costs. In the realm of trading, consider every loss you incur simply as your cost of goods sold. No enterprise can function without incurring expenses, so why anticipate trading without any losses? Now, visualize that dominant color of your accumulated losses, perhaps something dark, slowly beginning to dissolve. Imagine it like a wisp of smoke, gently drifting upwards from your chest, gradually fading and becoming lighter. Consciously feel your shoulders relax and your jaw muscles soften and release their tension. Observe the subtle shift in your breathing pattern as you embrace this profound act of letting go. Understand that these past losses were never a form of punishment. Instead, they served as invaluable tuition fees. Each loss you experienced purchased a unique lesson, something no online video could ever truly impart. These were lessons etched into your being with real capital through genuine suffering and in the crucible of intense pressure. This hard-earned knowledge is now intrinsically yours. It resides within you, a wisdom you both paid for and rightfully acquired. Many will only ever read about trading, discuss its theories, or merely fantasize about its possibilities. However, they will never endure the profound personal sacrifice and struggle that you have bravely faced. When you fully embrace and genuinely accept this truth, a transformative shift will undoubtedly occur. Allow yourself to release the tension you've carried, letting your shoulders relax and your jaw soften. Observe the shift in your breathing as you consciously surrender the weight of yesterday's burdens. Those challenging setbacks weren't retribution, they were simply the essential cost of your unique education. Each financial hit imparted a lesson far beyond what any online content or tutorial could ever convey. This profound understanding was inscribed through actual money, real agony, and intense fiery trials. This deep-seated wisdom is now undeniably yours, ingrained within your very essence. While many will only speculate or read about this path, they will never truly pay the price in the way you have. Once you genuinely internalize and accept this truth, an irreversible transformation takes place within you. This profound realization is precisely what distinguishes the novice from the seasoned expert. If you currently feel you've hit your lowest point, there's a crucial silver lining. The only direction left is upward. However, resist seeking mere motivation. It's ephemeral, appearing and vanishing like a fleeting breeze. Instead, cultivate discipline, the consistent effort of tackling tedious tasks daily, especially when you'd rather not. This means consistently waking early, analyzing charts, meticulously journaling trades, and confronting your errors head-on. Consider yourself raw iron in a forge. Each painful setback is a hammer blow, refining you by purging impurities. This relentless process, though arduous, continuously shapes you, eliminating every imperfection. Can you sense this profound transformation unfolding within you at this very moment? Instead of wishing for simpler market conditions, focus your energy on evolving into a more formidable trader. True trading success rarely arrives as a sudden, life-altering triumph. Often, genuine achievement stems from consistent, even monotonous effort. It embodies resilience, the courage to rise again even after numerous setbacks. Project yourself forward to a point half a year from today. Picture yourself carefully opening your personal trading record. You turn directly to the entries corresponding to this very day. There, a personal notation catches your eye, declaring, "This was the turning point." In that moment, the memory of this particular video will resurface. You'll recall it not for any miraculous trading strategy, nor will it be due to some hidden, exclusive market indicator. Instead, its significance will lie in the personal choice you made. You actively decided to persist, to not give up on your journey. You made the conscious commitment to evolve into a trader who endures and succeeds. Instead of wishing for market conditions to become easier, focus your energy on becoming a more skilled trader yourself. True success in trading isn't a sudden, life-altering event like hitting a grand slam overnight. It's found in the mundane, in unwavering tenacity, in the act of falling repeatedly but always getting back up. Picture yourself half a year from now, opening your trading journal and turning to today's entry. You'll discover a note you penned declaring, "This moment marked the pivotal turning point for me." You'll remember this very video, not for any secret strategy or some exclusive market indicator it revealed, but because you made a conscious decision to persist, choosing to evolve into a trader who remains steadfast. Imagine approaching your charts with a sense of calm, hearing the confident click of your mouse. You'll feel a quiet certainty within you, free from desperation or the urge for revenge, replaced by pure clarity. That promising future is patiently waiting for you, and you are far closer to achieving it than you might realize. And what about that message from Singapore, those 3 crucial words sent at 2 in the morning? He simply wrote, "Still here, trading." 3 years passed before I heard from him again. He's now consistently profitable, though not wealthy or famous. He's disciplined and enduring, still present in the market, just as you are destined to be. What truly distinguishes those who give up from those who ascend to legendary status? It's not about strategies, intelligence, or sheer luck. It's simply the unwavering commitment to show up and try again tomorrow, a choice you've already begun to make. The path forward requires a calm mind, free from desperation or the desire for retribution, replaced by pure clarity. That envisioned future is indeed awaiting you, and its arrival is much closer than you currently perceive. Having committed to this journey, it's time to physically rise and prepare for what lies ahead. Go to the sink, splash water on your face, and confront your reflection in the mirror. Look into your own eyes and declare with conviction, "I am still here." The unpredictable market may indeed strip you of your financial resources. However, it is absolutely forbidden for it to extinguish your resolve or spirit. Money, after all, can always be replenished and earned anew. But if you permit yourself to lose faith in your own capabilities, then truly, you have forfeited everything. Therefore, today, grant yourself the necessary permission to rest if exhaustion weighs heavily upon you. Take this opportunity to reignite that spark of inspiration that originally fueled your ambition. Consider whether you'll begin documenting your thoughts tonight, or perhaps start fresh with journaling tomorrow morning. The decision rests with you. Regardless of which option you choose, both represent a valuable step moving you onward. Because in the world of trading, often what you truly need isn't some elusive, perfect strategy, but simply the courage to make that very next move. Remain steadfast and consistent, maintain your sharp advantage, yet always keep your ultimate objective clearly in sight. And remember, the only individual who can truly be. The market might diminish your financial holdings. That is a risk inherent in trading. Nevertheless, it is utterly powerless to seize your personal spirit or determination. Remember that money is a renewable resource. It can always be recovered through effort. But if you allow yourself to lose confidence in your own abilities, you risk losing everything that truly matters. So, if you are feeling weary, grant yourself the necessary permission to pause and recuperate today. Always remember this crucial truth: the only opponent truly capable of defeating you is yourself. However, I believe you now possess a deeper and more nuanced understanding of this principle. For in times of greatest need, the sole individual with the power to rescue you is also yourself. When you feel genuinely prepared to embark upon the subsequent phase of your journey, know that a wealth of valuable resources and support will be there, eagerly awaiting you. Should the insights shared in this video have offered you even a modest degree of clarity or benefit, I genuinely encourage you to subscribe to this channel right now. This action isn't for my benefit, but rather an investment in your own continuous growth and learning. It ensures that when future challenges inevitably arise, this supportive community remains accessible to you. Until our next session, conduct your trading with skill and prudence, and most importantly, remain steadfastly engaged in the pursuit.